Hey, this is Woodman here. I wanted to talk to you about betrayal. In our lives, the reality of things is that you're going to have people who want to come and go from your life at will. These individuals are not looking at you as a person with rights, with dignity, with autonomy to be loved in your own right because of who and what you are. These individuals view you as property, chattel. They don't value your intelligence, they don't value your thoughts. They don't care about your life because people who care will stay in your life and will work through the good times and the bad times. But people who get pissed off or ticked off at any miscommunication or slight, these folks will leave and go and do other things while you're left to live your life without them. And they really could not give two bits about whether you have lived or died, or whether people in your family or your loved ones face hardship or live or die. They come to you out of the benefit you bring to them in the moment. And you are but a means to an end. You're not an end to yourself, which is a person who deserves respect. They will take what they can take from you and then they will move on. They will damage your goodwill and reputation behind your back. They are lazy and really are just looking to see how you can make their life easier. They don't respect you. They don't value anything you have to say. To be honest, they are really just wanting to even have conversations with you about their life as if to say, oh, wow, you're really going to love this. Let me tell you what happened to me. And what they even tell you may be partially truth, partially lies. It could be a combination thereof. They want you to be concerned about them, they want you to care about them. And whatever information they ask of you is not because they care about you, but because they want to gather intel on you. They're your ops. And they're going to take this information back to your enemies. They'll sell that information to the highest bidder. They'll use it. They're shady, and in truth, they'll do anything and everything they have to get ahead, have money, amass, and steal property, and then go on to party and have the good life without you. In other words, to whatever benefit that information suits them, they will do with it as they see fit to make their lives happier. And so you have to realize that their presence in your life was probably a wrong turn. And there are going to be people who are going to be sent to you like that. They're, they come to teach you a lesson in life, to teach you about spiritual discernment, to teach you about how to avoid people who don't mean you well. And you should learn how to see these people for what they are as soon as they come. You should kick these people to the curb on sight. They're not a dream come true, they're but a distraction. And our lives are meant for us to be living in our purpose. We come to this incarnation to fulfill that purpose, and we must avoid distractions. We must avoid people who come to distract, mislead, and stop you from experiencing any gain, any happiness, and to fulfill your purpose and have the happily ever after. This is a result of their own insecurity. They will stalk you, they will be obsessed with you, they will try to get into your trust again somehow, they will spy, they will monitor, they'll make you think that they think nothing of you, but yet they're looking over your shoulder at every moment. They chase clout, they chase attention, they love drama, and they love gossip, and they will use your story to spread to others to increase their own status with others. The bottom line is you should strengthen your armor. You should strengthen your your bond with God. And so you need to know that when these people want to enter your life on their narcissistic wagon or horse they rode in on, then you have to realize they're trying to love bomb you and put you in scarcity. They have multiple interests. They have multiple things going on. They'll move on from one person to the next. They have a huge ego, and all they want to do is bring toxicity into your life. They could very well be deceased, either physically or spiritually. At some point, their life will go downhill, and they'll be more than happy to drag you down with them. So be wary. Be wary because words that people speak are spells, whether people consciously know what they're doing or not. They're going to be speaking ill over your life behind your back. They want to delay you. They want to bring death to your successes. They want you to remain hopeless and lost and that your dreams die right alongside theirs. You cannot do better than them, but you must do better than them. Cut these people off. This is the only solution. Fixing them is not going to work. Avoid them like the plague. Stay away from their lies. Don't let them drag you down to the depths of hell. Let them meet their finale by themselves and for themselves as people eventually abandon them, and they will be exposed eventually. People will figure them out. People will see past their lies. Don't feel sorry for them. Everyone goes through pain and suffering. But ethics is about how you act in the face of challenge. This person, in the face of challenge, chose the dark path and has nothing but bitterness and hatred, especially for you. And they don't want anyone else to realize what they're doing. They don't want anyone else to know the harm they're trying to cause you behind your back. Because they want to be that good person in everyone's eyes. They want to be that person that no one suspects is actually a leech. And when you see these people on sight, leave them in the street where you found them. Love God. Dwell on God. Focus on the light and positivity. Avoid the sickness. In the Bible, in Judges chapter 16, verses 28 to 31, after Delilah had delivered Samson to the Philistines for money, betraying the secret of his hair being his strength, Samson realized what a fool he was and how he trusted Delilah to his detriment. What she did to him turned him against the Lord God, and at that time the Lord God had left him. But eventually Samson realized the proper thing to do was to turn back to God. And so the verse indicates, then Samson prayed to the Lord, Sovereign Lord, remember me. Please, God, strengthen me just once more, and let me with one blow get revenge on the Philistines for my two eyes. Then Samson reached forward towards the two central pillars on which the temple stood. Bracing himself against them, his right hand on the one and his left hand on the other, Samson said, Let me die with the Philistines. Then he pushed with all his might, and down came the temple on the rulers and all of the people in it. Thus he killed many more when he died than he ever had while he was alive. Then his brothers and his father's whole family went down to get him. They brought him back and buried him between Zorah and Eshtaol in the tomb of Manoah, his father. He had led Israel 20 years. This was the end of Samson. Heed this cautionary tale. Realize trash for what it is. Discern that which comes before you. Dwell on God. Put your foot down. Choose the better way, the better path. It's not always going to be glorious and glamorous. It's not always going to be the things that you find most appealing. But, it's just like sugar, right? Everyone loves sugar, but sugar is a poison. If you eat too much of it, it's going to have serious harmful effects on your body. And so you must have sugar in moderation, if at all. And to be honest with you, you really should try to cut it out of your diet altogether. If you're gonna get it, get natural forms of sugar. But again, cut it down because you don't want to develop diabetes. You don't want to develop any other health-related conditions, including heart conditions, that can develop from the consumption of too much sugar. That's what happens when you fall to an addiction. An addiction can truly get you off path because you're more focused on the pleasure that certain substances bring you, and you lose focus on the path ahead of you and what you're meant to do here in life. I hope this message was helpful for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, this is a safe space. You're welcome. If you're returning, you make this channel all the best. Welcome back. I love you. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Woodman signing off.